Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please also like this video, it really does help. I would really appreciate that. So today I'm actually going to be talking about a few things you need to know about the SBA EIDL. That's the Economic Injury Disaster Loan that everyone's trying to apply for, and everyone's having a hard time really getting through and checking to see if they've gotten the loan or not gotten the loan, or what the whole process is on that right now. I'm also going to go over some questions that I've received about the loan, that when I received it, and then also documents you have to sign in order to get the loan. So a lot of people don't know about those documents that you have to sign. People kind of just think you're just handed the loan, but that's not the case. So I definitely want to go over that for you guys. So first, let's start with the basics on this loan. This loan it's the SBA EIDL. That's a 30-year loan, a 3.75% interest rate on that, and then your payments start after 1 year. Basically 1 year after you sign the documents. All right, so I have a paper right here full of a bunch of questions. Let's see. The first question is: some people are saying they have other bills that they need to pay, such as their taxes, their home payment, their car payment, random bills, and they're wondering if they can use this loan to pay those bills. So the answer is no, you cannot use this loan for those bills. The loan is used just to keep your business alive. It's only to pay bills that involve your business, really. So really what SBA is requiring in their contract is that you have to keep those receipts for 3 years. So 3 years after your disbursement, you have to keep those receipts, and SBA can request those receipts at any time. So please keep all your receipts, and please don't spend the money on stuff that doesn't include your business. Otherwise you will be in trouble for that. Let's see. Also, SBA is requiring some businesses to carry a hazard insurance. The hazard insurance is really to protect the collateral. Some applications or applicants are getting loans that are higher than $25,000, and that's when you need to show some collateral. That way, if you can't pay it, they can put a lien on your collateral. So yeah, so for my business, I'm actually not required to carry the hazard insurance. It will actually state on your contract that you're required hazard insurance. If you are, you have 12 months to provide proof of the hazard insurance. Also, if you misuse the loan, then you're liable for 1.5 times the proceeds that you were disbursed. So that's a 50% increase on the amount due on your loan. Now, a lot of people, you guys might say, okay, well, I have these bills that I have to pay, so what? 50%, I'll just pay the extra 50% on the loan. Even if they catch me, it's no big deal. I need to stay afloat right now. What's more important is my livelihood. I understand that. But if you were to do that and you violate the terms and conditions of the loan authorization agreement, then the loan will actually be in default if they find out that you're doing that. And then if it's in default, SBA can declare the debt due immediately. So yeah, so really your debt would be due immediately. You kind of be screwed with having to pay a bill instead of owing over 30 years, you'd have to pay it immediately. That's all in the contract. And then now if you're saying, okay, well, you know, I have no money, so whatever, they can try to take my money that's due immediately. There's nothing they can do about it because I have no money. Well, if you, like I said, if you had the loan over $25,000, then you actually had to file a UCC financing statement. That's basically your accounts receivable, inventory, machinery and equipment, furniture and fixtures, even automobiles, and possibly even your house. So basically, that's your collateral to get that loan. For me, all I had to do was just the accounts receivables, inventory, machinery and equipment, furniture and fixtures. So I didn't have to give up any or use any automobiles or housing as collateral. I don't know if they're doing that for everyone. Everyone's loan is going to be different just depending on how much you get. So yeah, so if your loan goes in default because you decide to use the funds in a different way, then expect them to put a lien on everything that you've put as collateral in that UCC financing statement. Also, that UCC financing statement, that's also something that you have to file with the Secretary of State. I know I said that in my last video, but for that, basically just go on to, or look for the Secretary of State of your state, go on their website, and then it'll give you instructions on how to file that statement with them. That's usually going to range between $5 and $10 to file that with them, and then after that you have to show that proof to SBA in order to get your funds. Let's see, let's look for another question. So another question I'm getting is, what's the difference between the EIDL advance or grant and the actual loan? So the difference is that basically both things you're going to be applying for in the same loan application. So SBA is going to send you a advance that you get to keep. You don't have to pay it back. It is forgivable, just depending on how many employees you have. So it's going to be $1,000 for every employee that you have, up to $10,000. And that is just to hold you over until they process your loan. So if you already received that advance and that's it, then know that the process isn't over yet. They still have to get to your loan, process that, and then they'll get back to you again on how much you're going to actually receive as a loan. But for now, here's the advance and you get to keep it. Let's see, another question I'm getting is, do you need a good credit score in order to get this loan? So from my understanding on the SBA website, you actually need a 620 credit score. That's stated on there last time I checked, as of a few weeks ago. I don't know if that's changed, but from what I'm hearing is that they're actually giving out loans to people with a little bit worse credit scores, just because they know that everyone's going through a really hard time and they just really want to be there for everyone. So yeah, so even if you don't have a 620 credit score, still apply, you never know. But yeah, but usually the requirement was a 620 credit score for that. Let's see, last question I'm getting is, will they call me or email me? So in the beginning, when I applied on March 15th. March 15th, they were calling me the very next day. I know that everyone's saying they're not calling me the very next day. This process is taking longer than what it took you, Steven. Oh, yes, because I was like one of the first people to apply. Everyone else didn't start applying until a week, 2 weeks after. But yeah, but now they're just emailing you. So just look out for emails. Everything is done online. Everything is done through email from what I'm hearing. So yeah, definitely check your spam folder. You never know, it could be in there and maybe you're just missing it. Otherwise, be patient with them. I know that they did run out of money recently and now they just got more money. So now they can actually start processing loans again. Also, I saw some things, or got a lot of questions that some people were being denied, or they were logging in after they were approved and then they were denied. If you think that you should be approved because of everything that was going on and them running out of money, if I was you, I would reapply. Because if you got approved and then denied, that kind of doesn't make any sense unless there's something else that's going on in your own personal life, personal business that they denied you for. Or sometimes if people lie on an application and they find out you're lying. Also, sometimes people might put collateral down that they don't have. So they might get an approval at first, but then a deny letter after they check to see if that collateral was legit. So if you think that you should have gotten the loan, reapply, because now SBA has money again. So yeah, so then also I wanted to give a little update on my process with everything. So like I said, I applied for the loan on March 15th. That was basically the very first day you could apply. The reason why I applied so early was because I'm in California and I'm a tourism business. So when everything was going crazy, when everyone was getting really worried, people stopped flying into California, people stopped traveling within California, people were just scared to be around other people. In my business, you're around other people a lot. So that's why I went and applied for it right away, because I knew that I was going to be in trouble for a while. But yeah, and then I also received my loan by March 27th. So as soon as I received it, I was able to pay off my bills for that month finally, with being late, able to give refunds to people that had paid for events with me, but couldn't do it because there was no traveling. So now it's just a big waiting game for me, just waiting for everything to open back up. But just hang in there. I'm hanging in there, and I hope that SBA gets a hold of you guys so that way you guys can get your funds as well, and so you guys can at least have a little bit of, you know, just not be so worried through this whole time, because I know that bills, especially with your business, I mean, if someone's business is their baby, you don't want it to fail. You want only the best for your baby. You want the best for your business. This is your livelihood. This is what you live, you breathe, you eat, you sweat, you cry this business. So I understand how everyone's feeling when they're not getting the loan and they're having a hard time just getting through. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, please like the video. I hope you guys are all staying safe, and I will see you guys later.